love music from Africa and the world? VOA has the latest hits, interviews with the artists, and we are glad to take your requests. The Voice of America has what you're looking for. Join us on the radio or on the internet to listen day or night. Go to voaafrica.com and click on your favorite program. Just follow your ears. Music from Africa and the world. We've got it on VOA.
Hit me.
I'm Jackson from Ghana in Washington.
And I'm Nadia Sami in Cape Town.
Straight in your face, up front, the best music, hip-hop, reggae, bongo flava. Let me see you bob your head like you're dancing and having so much fun. News about issues that concern you.
Child labor is a problem that is in traffic.
That's where we do it right here on Up Front. Every Wednesday, 1730 UTC on the Voice of America. Stand up, rise up front.
Need a little straight talk? Want to make sense of the world around you? Ask a question. Hear what others have to say? If so, Voice of America has a variety of talk shows for you. Lifestyle, health, politics, youth, sports. We have it all. Tune into our discussion shows on the radio, TV, or the internet. They examine a wide variety of issues and world events not always covered by other media. VOA. Welcome you back to In Focus. The president of Libya's Olympic Committee is breathing a sigh of relief today after being freed 1 week after gunmen seized him from his car in Tripoli. Ahmad Nabil al-Alam was released yesterday and returned home. Libyan officials say it was not clear who kidnapped him and why he was released or where he was held. The Libyan Olympic delegation is set to compete in judo, swimming, track and field, and weightlifting. The Olympics begin Friday in London.
And staying with the Olympics, the preparation for the beginning of the Games, the Olympic flame arrived in London. In grand fashion, a Royal Marine Commando carried the flame last Friday, descending from a helicopter onto the bank of the famed Thames River. The torch's arrival in London is expected to ignite more excitement in the host city as it takes a 7-day tour of the capital. The Olympic flame will have traveled nearly 13,000 kilometers around Britain and Ireland by the time its journey ends with the Olympics opening ceremony on July 27th. VOA Sports reporter Sunny Yang is traveling to London for the Olympics, so be sure to stay tuned to In Focus for your Olympic updates once the Games are underway.
In conjunction with the International AIDS Conference, UNAIDS, the United Nations Program on HIV/AIDS, hosted several soccer, basketball, art and music activities for more than 200 local young people and a host of other notables at Washington, D.C.'s Bell Multicultural High School on Saturday. The event kicked off Youth Score, a series of similar worldwide events aimed at mobilizing young people to take control of the HIV/AIDS fight. Saturday's events served as the lead event for the AIDS conference. U.S. Secretary of Health and Human Services Kathleen Sebelius stressed the importance of HIV/AIDS testing.
We know that the voices of young people can change the world. And in this case, we want to call on young people to get tested themselves, to encourage their friends and neighbors and colleagues to get tested, to get on treatment, to get rid of the discrimination and stigma around any kind of positive determination, and to spread that word.
One participant says he went to the event to have some fun and also to learn more about AIDS.
It's important because usually people mostly in Africa get AIDS, and it's very important because they get sick by some viruses that pass around, and it's a very popular virus that people could even die from it.
Now, much of the focus on the Youth Score event was on equality and human rights, and the broader initiative will push ththese themes in an effort to reverse any AIDS-related stigma.
In South Africa, the nation's first black equestrian show jumper is now giving free training to young people from Johannesburg, Soweto Township. Enos Mafokate, now age 66, broke through the white-dominated sport in apartheid South Africa during the 1960s. He now teaches show jumping, vault and fancy dress to riders between 3 and 18 years old at the Soweto Equestrian Center. Young students are learning how to make daring jumps with their horses under Mafokate's watchful eye. During the years of racial segregation in the Southern African country, black people were not allowed to ride horses, a regrettable stereotype he says he is still trying to fight today.
I want to see the black child and the white child equally when they participate in the sports. And also probably one of the child, even he doesn't come from Soweto, he do the Olympics. Because if you look at it, the black people really, we behind, but we got the talent.
Mafokate's career started as a groom in white-owned stables as he aspired to one day be able to ride. In 1962, he was given a chance to participate in competitive show jumping against his fellow blacks, since competing against whites was not allowed. Later, near the end of the apartheid era, Mafokate was able to participate in mixed-race competitions inside and outside of South Africa. Mafokate remembers that his passion for riding was so great that he rode the family's donkey, pretending that it was a horse. He then became friends with one of his employer's sons, who gave him some riding tips and a chance for him to ride a pony.
I feel so nice on a pony, and he feels so nice to turning the donkey with the stick. But when his father comes, I'm in trouble. They'll swear to me and say, why you let my child ride in the donkey? And when I go back home, my parents will give me a hiding. Why you let the white child riding a donkey, going to go in jail? But we as a children, we never saw the color. Every time when they're not there after school, we do that.
Well, Mafokate sees working at the Soweto Equestrian Center as a way of giving back to the community. He says his dream is to one day see a black equestrian represent South Africa at the Olympics. And that's our show for today. Be sure to watch In Focus on our website at voaafrica.com.
And as always, for more news, please tune into VOA's evening radio show, Africa News Tonight, at 1600 and 1800 UTC, and in the mornings to Daybreak Africa, beginning at 0300 UTC. That's Monday through Friday. As always, we thank you so much for watching. Good night. See you back here tomorrow.
Good night.
If you have any questions that you want answered during the holy month of Ramadan, all you have to do is to send us a text on the following numbers: AfriCell on 2020 200, QCell 3030 300, Chromium 6060 600, or on the Gamcell line on 999 0909. Your questions answered this Ramadan on GRTS.